So today's video is going to be the Q&A video that is long overdue, and it's going to be a role play simultaneously. So I'm going to put some clip-ins in your hair and straighten your hair and give you a cute little hairstyle while I answer questions. So let's just start. Right now you have some braids in your hair from a previous video I've done, so let me just take those braids out. Taking the braids down, and then I'm going to, what is it called, brush through the hair to detangle it. Detangle. I just want to start by saying thank you for everybody that asked me questions. I really appreciate it. I honestly wasn't expecting anyone to respond to that post. I was just gonna Google some questions of, like, I don't know, favorite things or something and just answer those, but I like all the questions you guys put. They were actually really good questions too, and I was like, yes, I would love to answer every single one of these. So I wrote a little note in my notes app of all the questions and like organized them, and then yeah. So if you see me looking off to the side, I'm reading my other phone here. I have it like propped up so that I can answer your guys' questions, and let's just get started. So let me get the comb. The first question is, what is my zodiac sign? I am not ashamed to say I'm an Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius rising, and I believe my sun moon is in, actually I have it in my notes. I think my sun and moon is in Capricorn. I am very, every time I tell people that, people are like, oh, you must be super mean, or you must be like really standoffish. It's like, no, I'm not mean, but I am like a loner type. I do tend to stick to myself and all that. And I do speak my mind. I don't think I'm mean. I think I tend to be very honest because communication is really big for me. But yeah, I'm a Aquarius sun. My moon, Venus, my moon is in Capricorn, and my rising is in Capricorn. I'm like, everything is Capricorn. The only thing I have, everything is Capricorn besides my sun. My sun is Aquarius. My sun sign was January 26th, and then my Mars is Pisces. If you're into that thing, I don't really know a whole bunch about it, but I know enough to know, a little bit. But yeah. So anytime I tell people like, oh, I'm an Aquarius Capricorn, they're like, it's like, no, we tend to be really misunderstood. We tend to be loners. We tend to just be too honest for the regular world. We tend to be people that question everything, and people don't like that. So yeah, it is what it is. And then the next question is, what is my age? I am currently, I was going to say 26. Jesus, I'm 27. 27 years old. So if you are a person that is younger than me that watches my videos and you feel pressured by life or whatever, girl, I'm 27 and I'm still figuring it out. I feel like I literally have like less than 3 years left because it's, half of the month. But I'm like, I have less than 3 years to like, I'm not even gonna say get my shit together, but to really like figure it out enough so that my 30s isn't as stressful or overwhelming as my 20s. But yes, I am a Capricorn. I'm an Aquarius and I'm 27 years old. Yeah, I have a baby face though, and honestly, maybe, I'm a little autistic or something, I don't know. Like, as you can see in the background, I love stuffed animals. I have like, I think 7 stuffed animals. I want more. Yeah, I don't care. Anyways, that's a little tangent. What is your fave color? So, do you want a side part or a middle part? Like me, side part, cute. Love that idea. My fave color, honestly, surprisingly, it's pink. I used to hate pink growing up, but I used to be I am still kind of a tomboy, honestly. I think I'm just like a pretty tomboy, like a girly tomboy now. I'm like, I'm trying to just fix your side part. I think I am more of a like just a girly tomboy. I'm still a little boy at heart. I used to be really bad though. Like, the fact that I have like hair now and weave and like I put on makeup now. It's like, it surprises me every day because I was not like that growing up. I don't think I ever first put on mascara until like 16, and then I actually tried makeup, like face makeup, at 18, and that was only because I had to do like senior portraits, and I didn't have anyone to do my makeup. Like, I just wasn't prepared for it. So yeah. So I'm not doing like a straight one. I'm doing like mine kind of swooped around like a C shape. So yes, that is my favorite color. I feel like my favorite colors change with my eras of life or now that I'm in. So right now my favorite color is pink and black. I have been noticing that I am starting to really like lavender. I don't know why, and like greens, like the green there, but mostly like lavender. I've been really like drawn to lavender and wanting to wear like lavender and black instead of pink and black. I don't know, but that is my favorite color right now, pink and black. Like my hair. Okay. This next one says, what is your favorite quote? And when I was writing this down, I thought a lot about it, and I'm like, I don't know. I have a lot of quotes. I have like a whole notes thing on my phone of quotes and like inspirational things to remember that help me out. If you ever check the description of the videos, I always put a little quote at the bottom, something like to keep you going, something to motivate you or whatever. I like to do that. I'm gonna start putting them on my Instagram story too, like a quote a day. I think that would be nice. Speaking of, guys, go follow my Instagram. I'm gonna put it in the pinned comments. Hopefully I remember to do that. I want to get more active on there, putting ASMR videos on there, ASMR reels, things like that. But yeah. It's nice. I like you with the side part. It's nice and it's cute, nice and sleek, very, very 90s-esque. But anyways, I think my favorite all-time favorite quote would be something that I was like, what do I always say all the time? And I feel like what I always say when I'm stressed out, things are getting overwhelming, I'm just feeling too, I just said, at the end of the day, nothing matters. And that's, to other people that might not bring them any comfort, but to me it does, because it just reminds me of like times where I was super sad or super depressed or anything, and it's just like, back then I was super depressed about a certain situation or something, and now I probably have forgot what that situation even was about, or I don't even think of that situation. So I'm like, at the end of the day, that situation never even mattered. It doesn't have any really much effect on my future. I have effect on my future by, getting up every day, trying my best, putting my best foot forward, doing what I need to do. But I'm just like, yeah, especially with the stuff that I'm dealing with now, just be like, you know what, nothing matters. Like, the world is so much bigger than my stressors and stresses, or whatever, however you say that, and the things that bother me, the things that I'm going through. Everything is so much bigger than that, so much bigger than me. And it's just like, nothing matters. At the end of the day, the shit that the things that I'm sitting here stressed about in this current moment, in this current state that I'm in, they're not gonna matter 6 months from now. So just like, why am I allowing it to matter right now? And why am I allowing it to give it weight, or allowing it to affect my mood, or my drive, my passion? Just like, nothing matters. You're going to live and you're going to die, and that's all we know, that are facts. So it's just like, vibe out. I don't know, I think that's my favorite quote, saying nothing matters and like, just vibe. Just vibe. I don't know, it's not very inspirational, but yeah. Okay, fave food. So growing up, I was one of those kids that hated vegetables. Hated. I couldn't stand a vegetable. I could not eat no meal unless it had some sort of, protein, meat on the plate. I'm gonna just make parts now and just add in the clip-ins. But yeah, I'm like, unless it had some sort of protein meal on the plate, I couldn't eat it. I couldn't get jiggy with it. Like, it would be like I would be forcing myself. I would have to wash it down with like water or something, whatever I'm drinking. Like, yeah, like I couldn't even eat just like a plain plate of rice. Like, it just wouldn't work for me. Like, I'm like, it's that deep. Like, but now I'm no longer like that necessarily. I feel like I still do want, you know, meat with my meals. Like I don't think I could ever be a vegetarian, but I try to eat clean or whatever I can do. Whatever I can do. However, my favorite food has not changed since a child. My favorite food will always be chicken in all its forms. I don't care if it's fried, baked, barbecued. Yeah, I like chicken. I prefer bone in. I do not really like when like I'm not the type to order chicken tenders or chicken poppers, chicken strips, whatever. I need the bone in there. I need to know this is a real animal, that I'm eating real animal meat and not something made in a lab. No offense. But yeah, I'm like, don't be giving me no fake chicken now. That's not my vibe. Don't play with me. But hey, but yeah, so chicken would be my favorite food. It's always been my favorite food. Even though I eat better now, I love vegetables now, I still love me some chicken. I could eat chicken for every meal, but I would just, you know, prefer it different ways. I feel like my favorite version of chicken is probably wings, like 20 wings, flats, sauced up, wet. I don't really like dry rub. Dry rub is cool, but I prefer wet sauce. That or like a stereotype, fried chicken, and I don't care. I like fried chicken. So yes, that is my favorite food. This might be a 40-minute video because I'm making these questions longer than what they need to be. I'm a yapper, I guess. So let me start by putting this clip in there. Okay, this. But yes, that's my fave food. If you've made it to the fave food segment of the video, please comment your favorite food. I would love to see, or just like your favorite meal. Like if you guys could eat one meal for the rest of your life, you know, if you could, what would it be? What do you think that you could possibly eat every day for the rest of your life? That's what I want to know from you guys. Okay, that's cute. I love the way those colors marry together. Yeah, pretty. Okay, now we need to add some in like this bang area. What are you listening to right now? Okay, so I love to talk of music. I love music. Music is like, I love it. Okay. But anyways, I listen to literally all different types of genres. I have at least one song from every single genre, even folk music, rock, classical, gospel, rap, R&B, pop, heavy metal. Like I listen to a little bit of everything. Like I said, at least one song from each genre. Let's go see what I have on my phone. What was the last song I played on my Spotify? It was Syd, SYD, her new song she just dropped called Die For This. Actually, I'm not sure how I think she died. I'm just gonna say they. I'm not sure how they identify. But yeah, it was Syd. Right now though, I'm a really big Rico Nasty fan, so I have been loving her new album. Oh, obsessed with it. Literally, it's been on repeat. Justin Bieber just dropped too. I have not listened to it yet. I think I'm gonna get some wine and listen to it like tomorrow or something. I don't know. But yes, so I'm like, yeah, I listened to Syd new song. Let's see, the three most recent songs on. I'll do 5. Well, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll do the 6. So 6 most recent songs I've added to my Spotify. The first one is Love Won't Let Me Wait by Luther Vandross. I was in like a R&B mood and I came across a song and I was like, oh, I've definitely heard this before, but it hasn't been added to my Spotify. Let's add it. And the next song is Infatuation by Jamie Foxx. If you don't know, now you know. Jamie Foxx is the GOAT. He can do almost anything, but he's a wonderful artist. Love his music down. Third song is Twerking With Your Friends by Zeddy Will. I've been getting into streamers lately, so you know, I came across him and his content and I was like, oh, he makes music. And then I was like, oh, this is that song that people have been using on like their TikToks and stuff. And I saw the videos like, oh, this, you know, added everything up. The next song after that is Rain Your Blood on Me by Hailstorm. I believe is this a new song or is this old? I think this might be from the newest album. Yeah. This is a new release. We have, I think it's like a little EP because there's 2 other songs on here that I haven't listened to yet, but I really like Rain Your Blood on Me. That was the only one I listened to so far. I am a big Hailstorm fan as well. The only thing with me is I don't listen to music the second it comes out. I need like a second. Like I like to let it marinate and just let the hype die down from the public and form my own opinion type thing. But yeah, so Hailstorm, great band. I love the fact that, you know, female, a woman is the head singer, whatever. The next song is Feel by Cash Cobain. If you know, you know. I like Cash Cobain's music, which is surprising because I don't usually like people that do a whole bunch of samples. However, I think the way that he does samples is very unique and specific. He has a specific sound that he has curated for himself, and each sample he makes curate his own sound, which I really like. Like, I love music, I love art, so it's like this. It's so interesting to me, and I love the way he remixes. He remixes all of my old, like all the R&B songs from like the 80s and 90s that I love, and I'm like, I usually hate remixes, but I like the way he do his remixes. Like, it's interesting. It's a new vibe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the last one for top 6 is Pressin' by Cash Doll and T Grizzly. But yes, like I said, I listen to all types of music, honestly. If there is a band or something that you think I don't know about, I probably know about them already. Or you know, comment them down below, or comment your favorite songs. I'm pretty sure I have a lot in common music-wise with majority of you. Is that too tight? Sorry, let me redo that one. That one, like, okay. And I'll put it like, is that better? Yeah, it's a little snappy. But yeah, I'm pretty sure, I don't know, because I feel like I feel as though I'm attracting my little soul tribe with these videos, and I feel like every time I read you guys' comments, I can relate so much to you all. So I'm like, we probably have so much in common. Like, we all probably listen to the same music, or I probably listen to the same music as like majority of you, because my taste is so vast. Favorite TV series to binge / fave movies. OMG, another thing that I love. Okay. So I get obsessive over series, and I do not let them die or, you know, live on in a different memory. They will stay, you know, I will stay infatuated with them. So I guess I'll tell you one from like each type of genre, because one thing I'm gonna do is binge watch a TV show over and over and over for years to come. So for crime shows, I really love Bones. I just re-watched it for like the 4th binging. I'm on season 12. I'm on like the 2nd to last episode. What would I ever do now? When it comes to like magic shows or whatever, let me smooth this out. Or like stuff like Supernatural. I like the TV show Supernatural. I am obsessed with Sam and Dean. I am a Dean girl to the day I die. Sam's cool and all, but like, I'm an older sister, so he just really gives me like that little brother like ick. Like, he just does things that just piss me off. But anyways, I'm a Dean girl. I love me some Deanie Beanie. That's my man. Dean is an Aquarius too. His birthday is January 24th. But yes, I'm a Dean girl. I love Supernatural. I watched that show I think 2 or 3 times in its entirety. I'm a liar. I am such a fan of this show. I have never finished the last season because I stopped at like the last 4 episodes or something. I just because I'm like, I know the ending from Reddit and everything. That's not the ending that I want from my man. So that ending does not exist to me. I stopped watching up until a certain point, and in my head I have painted a beautiful picture for the way our boys will live the rest of their life. And that's just that on it. Sitcoms, I feel like I like all the usual sitcoms everybody likes. I like The Office, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I feel like there's another one I'm missing that's like super duper popular that everybody just loves. I don't know, I feel like I like all of those like sitcoms like that. I've binged them at least twice, 2 or 3 times. My all-time favorite sitcom though would probably be not probably. I know my all-time favorite like goofy sitcom, like that's resembles like The Office or Brooklyn Nine-Nine would be Community. That show, I feel so seen in that show. I feel like every single character just is a different version of me, which is so weird to look at every single character and be like, I relate to them, and like this is like all my different personalities in one type thing. I don't know how they did that, but they did that, and I love that. I love everything about the show. I love the humor. It's just like such a hidden gem. I love Community. Like, I need to get. I have probably binge watched Community more times than anything else. I first found out about it like 2 years ago, randomly on Hulu in my apartment. Just like, oh, I want to watch something new, like new to me. And then I was like, whoa, I effing love this. And then I watched it all the way through, and then I again watched it all the way through, and then I again watched it all the way through, and then I watched certain episodes that I just liked, or like it would be just the point where like it was just always on the TV. My mother would be like, how many times are you gonna, she's like, I've seen you watch this same episode like 3 times this week. And I'm like, so you just don't understand. I love Community. That is my all-time favorite sitcom. I want that on DVD. I need that physical copy. Something that also I feel like is an obscure, like hidden gem. It's a sitcom, but it's more of like a comedic drama. It's more like dramatic. It has some scenes that make you cry. They touch on like real stuff. It's this show called You're the Worst. Absolute gem of a show. I love it because it's about 2 people dating, and they meet at a wedding and decide to like be friends with benefits, and obviously that gets messy, but like there's comedy in it, there's humor, but then it's so realistic. Like nothing is like Hollywood up, or like they like make it like real, like it's about real stuff. Like, there you go. Like about real relationships and how things really can go, and how like it's not all just like everything's supposed to be for Hollywood. It just feels like you're watching 2 real people navigate a new relationship, and going from, okay, we're friends, to benefits, okay, I just want us to be exclusively being intimate with each other, to, okay, I want us to actually just be together, to navigating that, and individual personalities, and they both have like stuff in their childhoods, and her dealing with her depression, and him dealing with like his rejection from family and not ever feeling good enough. Like, Jesus Christ, You're the Worst is like the best. It's so real and raw, and just, I love that show. Like, I honestly, watching that show really taught me a lot about relationships and what I want, and how I want it to be. Like, that's a show where it's like, if someone's like, oh, I want my relationship to be like from You're the Worst, they're not being unrealistic. They're being so raw and real. And it's like, no, they're not saying, oh, they want a toxic ups and downs and backs and forths. They just want something real, and someone that's gonna love them and try every day. I don't know. I love that show. Like, it's just so real. Like, they're not perfect people at all. It's literally called You're the Worst. It's about 2 people that are like low-key the worst, and they're like, we're not perfect people. I'm a piece of shit. I'm this, I'm that. I don't have this together. I have this together. But in the day, I want to be with you, and that's just all it is. And I'm like, oh, that's my fairy tale, which even it's not even a fairy tale show, but yeah, love that. Okay, so we got all the clip-ins in. Ooh, I love this. It's like a nice, kind of like mine, but yours is more like highlights, like hidden inside of the the natural brown of your hair. Super cute, super pretty. Okay. Oh, fave movies. I'm like, this is gonna be such a long video because I'm just chatting. Fave movies. Okay, obviously I like Twilight. All-time favorite franchise. It's amazing because it's so cringe and so like, what the heck is happening? But I love it. Fave movies. I love movies as well. I've seen so many. I watched so many. I would just say my fave genres. I love horror movies. I love comedy movies. I love action. I don't necessarily like rom-coms. I just like the good ones, and that's all I'll say about that. Yes, I like The Notebook. I think it's a beautiful story. Another story that to me feels very realistic of how love should be. When you say love is sacrificing, it's kind, it's patient. That's what The Notebook would be. I love stoner films. I love, my favorite stoner film is Pineapple Express. I don't know, I love the Best Man Holiday trilogy. That's like a black film. It's a rom-com, but again, that's another movie of that feels very realistic. It's about a group of friends, group of guy friends, and they all have partners and how they navigate that and their different personalities and breaking up, getting back together, somebody cheating on this person, and it just feels really real. So I love those. Next question. Actually, I need to get the flat iron. I'm gonna spray a little bit of heat protectant on you, and then I'm going to flat iron your hair. Okay, so the next question is, where would you go right now if you could? Where would you go if you could travel right now? Some out the country, obviously. Probably somewhere tropical, somewhere warm. I love Mexico. It's my favorite place I've been so far. But I would probably go somewhere I haven't been, maybe like Aruba, Turks and Caicos. I don't know. I would feel like right now in the state that I'm in, I would probably go to somewhere like Aruba that's more like a peaceful tropical vacation. Like I just need some peace in my life. Do you have any pets? No, I do not have any pets, unfortunately. I am currently living with my mom. She is not an animal person. Like at all. I'm gonna brush the product through your hair. She's not an animal person at all. She's trying to come around to it. My little sister keeps trying to convince her to get a dog or puppy or whatever. I had a pet growing up. I had pet fish. They died, unfortunately. But yeah, would I ever have pets? Yes, I would love to have pets. I want to one day be on a little farm with my little animals. Well, I want at least 3 dogs. Like, I'm more of a dog girly. Cats are cool, but they're just, 1, they want to touch you a lot. I'm not really a touch person. 2, they're a little too chill. Like, they just sit. I want an active animal. Like, I want a hunting dog, a dog that's good for hiking, like someone that could be out in the trenches with me, you know? Like, I don't want no slouch, no scrubs now. Okay, what's the next one? Oh, do you work in cosmetology? What's your profession? No, I do not work in cosmetology at all. I really appreciate you guys for saying how good I would be at it. I think the reason why I'm so good doing these videos is because my mom is a hairstylist. She's kind of on a little break right now, but she's done hair all my life, and she always did my hair. She did this hairstyle. My curls kind of fell at work, but I'm like, yeah, she has just been a hairstylist all my life. I've sat and watched her do so many people's hair over the years, so it's more just so I guess I just absorbed like her demeanor, but also just absorbed the demeanor of like the way I would want my hair care professional to be, you know? I don't know. But yeah. So I am not a cosmetologist person at all. I work in retail. I work at a Victoria's Secret. And I actually used to really love it. I always wanted to work in retail growing up. I always wanted to work at a clothing store, you know, like that just been my thing. I love expressing myself through clothes and in my hair, you know, just that was like my art. That's like a version of my art. It's like I like fashion. However, like I said, the location that I work at has become very toxic, very stressful. If you've ever been one of the only black people working in an all-white environment, you can only imagine. So, but it is what it is, because nothing matters. So I'm working on things so that I no longer have to work there and be miserable. And that's all we're going to talk about that. One day when I am done at that job, hopefully, let's pray that I will be able to leave there myself on my own accord, you know, not being, you know, but hopefully let's pray that I'm able to walk away from that job soon, very, very soon. And then I can give you guys a whole little story time of all little weird things that happened there, because girl. But anyways, favorite and least favorite hairstyle. So this is another one where I was like, I don't really know how to answer this one. I don't think I necessarily have any hairstyle that I don't really like or hate. However, what I will say is like, I would say the hairstyle that I think is the most easiest for me is when I have long braids, because to me it feels like I have weave, and then when they have the long braids with like the curly boho hair coming out, because like I said, it makes me feel like I have weave. Oh, my leave out. But yeah, it makes me feel like I have weave or whatever. They're easy maintenance. Just gotta oil your scalp, do your edges, maybe condition the hair or something, like put some oil in it or whatever every now and then. And I'm just gonna yeah, like that 90s look, nice and straight. Want me to give you some layers in the front? I can, yeah. But yeah. Yeah, so I think that's the hairstyle that I feel like if I had to choose one hairstyle to have, that would be that. And like that's why when those girls go on Love Island, they get them boho braids because they're cute, they last long. You can put them in different styles, up in a bun, a ponytail, two ponytails, half up, half down. Like they're just so versatile. My least favorite hairstyle, I don't really have one. However, I would have to say my least favorite hair to have is just all black hair. That is why you see a giant pink streak in this hair, because if I had to have all black hair or all my hair just its natural color, depression. I don't know why, but I have been dyeing my hair or adding like pieces and colors to my hair since middle school. Since I think 7th grade, I convinced my mom, like, can I please shave my head and put a little purple like weave strip in it or whatever. She was like, okay, sure. And then I think in 8th grade, or I don't know, at a certain point I started dyeing it as well. But yeah, I've always had color in my hair. Right now, this is the darkest my hair has been, and for the longest amount of time. I usually do not keep my natural hair color at all, but it's just, yeah, like last year I was in a bad place emotionally, a little depressed, all that. So I was neglecting my hair, and it wasn't as healthy as it needed to be. So I was like, okay, let's just cut off all the, what is it called, like the dyed ends or whatever. And I was like, let's just do that. And yeah, and just regrow it so it can be, you know, healthy again and ready for dyeing, which it is pretty close. I think by the end of the summer, probably like end of August, I think I'm gonna have my forehead dyed again a color, because I can't, even this is too much for me. Like the fact that I have dark bundles, like it's just, I'm a person that even though I wear all black and I like color, like I like fun, like I just, surprisingly, when I have my natural hair color, I don't feel like myself. When my hair is a vibrant pink or vibrant blue, green, whatever, I feel like myself. Weird, right? I don't know, but I'm like, yeah. So that's that. So I would say my least favorite hairstyle to have is just not having my hair dyed. Like I hate just having plain natural color hair. Oh my gosh, why the fuck is that? Okay, we're almost done, yay. The next question says, what is your biggest pet peeve? I don't really know, but I feel like my biggest pet peeve, because the Aquarius Capricorn in me, I don't like when people lie to me, especially to my face. Because like if I ask a question, it's because I genuinely want to know, or I genuinely need to know. I am genuinely unsure. Or it's like if I'm asking you a question, I'm like, your answer, your response is going to affect something within me, within our friendship, relationship, whatever. So it's like if I ask you something, I'm asking it for a reason. Don't lie to me. Please don't do that. I also don't like people that like, not really sugarcoat, but like beat around the bush. I hate that. Don't do that. Just say what you need to say. Like I don't understand why people do that. Don't try to sweeten it or put some sugar on top. No, just give it to me straight. Straight, no chaser. Like that's just how I am. Like I respect you more. I receive it better when it's just blatant, honest. Just be honest. Like, hey, what you just did, that was mean. Instead of being like, hey, I kind of just wanted to, I don't know, but sometimes it's like, oh my God. Girl, just tell me what the problem is. Like, maybe just because I'm not a patient person, I don't know. But yeah. Okay. Next question. What made you want to do ASMR? Aw, love this. Okay. So I wanted to do ASMR because I watch ASMR videos. I started watching ASMR maybe 2018, 2019. One of my old friends, she would watch like power washing videos and stuff like that to help her go to sleep, just like mind numbing videos, people doing like paintings and things. And I started watching one time and I was like, oh, this is interesting. And she was like, yeah, I watch this every night to help me go to sleep. And like, I just watched it with her because I was over her house spending the night. And I was just like, oh, and I literally fell asleep. And I think I stayed because I was in college. I was coming back from college. So I feel like I was staying the weekend at her house or something. Because then after that, I remember the next day we were hanging out and I was in her bed and I like typed in like ASMR and makeup. And I watched this lady do her makeup and ASMR and it knocked me out. And then, you know, ever since then, like throughout the days, years, whatever you want to call it, I would like watch ASMR when I was like stressed, overwhelmed, when I couldn't sleep, when I was severely depressed in 2020 and felt so lonely. I would definitely watch those boyfriend hold you, cuddles you till you fall asleep videos. Not the nasty ones. No, not the nasty ones at all. But like the little wholesome ones where they're like whispering words of affirmation and tell you it's okay and I'm here. Yes, cringe, but I can admit I watched those because I was going through something and I needed them. So in addition to that, I always wanted to have a YouTube channel. But I've had and deleted a YouTube channel like 5 different times. I've wanted to do so many different things. Back in the jerking era, I had a jerking dance group. We had a YouTube channel. We posted one video, broke up, deleted it, everything, yeah. So yeah, I've always wanted a YouTube channel in some form or fashion. I just didn't know what I wanted to do it on. But I know ASMR just really, I watched the videos so much. I was like, I think I can do this. And then, so in 2020, you know, pandemic, whatever, I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and start the channel because I had just got laid off from a job. I was like working from home, doing like a call center job or whatever, working from home. And because of COVID, the program had got shut down. We got laid off or whatever. So I'm working from home, and anytime I was on the phone and people would call me stressed about something, they would be like, you know what, I was just gonna call and cuss the company out, but you have such a calm voice. Or they'd be like, you know what, the way you talk to me, it really helped me, you're so soothing. Like they would just always compliment my voice and my demeanor just over the phone. And so that was just like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna say F it and start the channel. So I started my channel way back in 2020, but then things happened over the years where I wasn't really consistent. I would stop and start, stop and start, that whole thing up until last year, 2024. I think that's when I really locked in. I was like, you know what, no more playing with our potential. Let's give the people what they want. So that's what made me start doing ASMR. Okay, I'm just gonna comb it with this comb, and then we're gonna cut some layers into your hair. The next question says, do your friends know about your channel? How do you explain ASMR to people that don't understand ASMR or don't know what it is? Yes, my friends know about my channel. I feel like if you ever were my true friend, you knew about it back in 2020, the second I started it. You've known about it over the years because I would always bring it up, how I want to do it, how I want to get consistent, I want to be this, I want to be that. But I feel like some people thought it was lame or didn't believe in me or judged me or whatever, because like you can feel people's energy, you peep the vibes. But I'm like, now that people see I have like, I feel like when I post this I probably will have 7,000, but I'm like, now I have almost 7,000 subscribers, and you know, I'll post how many comments I get and views and things, and people be all on me now, like, oh, how did you do that, and how can you help me start a YouTube? I'm like, no, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym, you were doubting me, you were low-key making fun, and I know you was. So don't ask me any questions. Figure out how I figured it out. I just got up off my butt and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. So that's what I did. But yeah, so when I tell people like, oh, I make videos on YouTube, I'll say it smartly, like, what's that? I'm like, oh, it's just videos that help people sleep or help people that are lonely or anxious, you know, have anxiety, suffering from loss. I'm like, yeah, they're just like comforting videos, but I'll say I mostly make sleep videos. And they're like, oh, okay, that's interesting. Then they'll ask me like, well, how do you help them? And I'll just tell them some of the things, like talking in a soothing tone, whispering words of affirmation, doing videos where I'm like brushing their hair or anything, and just explaining them like, yeah, remember the little things you would do growing up, someone playing with your hair and it would like make you feel like comforted and like tingly. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, that's basically what I do, just virtually. And they'll be like, oh, okay. And then they probably still won't understand it, but I don't care. And sometimes they'll ask me for the channel name and I'll give it to them, and then they'll watch it and they'll be like, oh, okay, I get it. So yeah, that's that. What are your favorite triggers? Looking for my scissors over here. My favorite triggers, I like watching medical role plays. I like watching medical role plays. I like watching hair role plays, hair and makeup, anything where somebody's doing some sort of makeover. I love those. So we got medical, hair role plays. I don't think I have a preference between whispering or soft speaking. It just depends on the mood that I'm in that night. I don't know. Let's see. Let me go to, I have an ASMR playlist on my let me see what's in the playlist. It's always, yeah, it's a lot of get you ready, so makeovers, doing your hair, medical role plays. I guess you could say just like personal attention. I just love when someone's getting close and they're like, let me play in your hair, and you know, let me do your makeup, and I love those things. So I guess personal attention, like, yeah, I'm like pretty much everything in here is like some sort of makeover or medical role play, or yeah, sometimes I do really like the measuring ones if they're like giving you a fitting or something. I think those can be really, really comforting. The next one is top 5 ASMR artists. Okay, so first I'll say some that I feel like are underrated. I love Isis the Enchantress. She's the GOAT. There's another black girl, her name is Sung Mook. She doesn't make videos that often anymore, but every now and then she'll drop a couple. I love her videos. They're lo-fi, super comforting. I like the way she talks and the way that she like pops her gum. I don't know. So Sung Mook, Isis the Enchantress. This is in no order. I think those are the only two that I feel like. Ooh, another one that's like, she's underrated but not really. I feel like I just don't see people talking about her as much, although her videos do really, really well, would be female ASMR. She has like a joint channel with, I think that's her husband or boyfriend, not sure, and it's like femme and male ASMR that they do together. But she also has one just by herself, which I like the best, just because I like the focus of those videos. Female ASMR, she does a lot of personal attention and she does them very uniquely. Like there's literally one here, I'm looking at my playlist, and it says your hair is soft plastic, and it's like these plastic things hanging down, and she like does your hair but it's plastic, so she's like just filling on the plastic. I don't know, they're just so, she did like one, your hair is water, your hair is beads. Her videos are amazing. I'm like, they should all have 1 million views. They're so unique and so relaxing. And then so I did 3 of those, and then 2 that I watch all the time would be Sabrina Vaz. I really like her videos. There's a lot of videos from like the past, like when I first found out about ASMR, like 2019, 2020. Those are the videos that I still go back to this day, because they still put me down. They relax me, like seriously hardcore. They relax me. So yeah, I like her. So we did Sung Mook, Isis the Enchantress, female ASMR, Sabrina Vaz, and last but not least, Ocean's ASMR. I feel like she's super known in the ASMR community. I feel like I did not gag with that one. But yeah, I'm like, those are the ASMR artists that I always will have on my playlist. I watch them all the time, always go back to them. And yeah, Next question. ASMR icks. Okay, I will say first, the one trigger I don't necessarily like, but I know other people love. I don't like light triggers, and maybe that's just my eyes. But even when I'm filming and like the lighting messes up, I hate that. Like, it's jarring to me. It's not comforting. So when there's medical role plays and the people are like shining a light in your eye, I always skip that part, or I'll just like look off to the side. Like, I'll just ignore it because it's so like jarring to me. I hate it. Like, I don't know why. Something else I don't like and probably will never make a video of. This may seem controversial. Spit painting. 2 thumbs down. I don't like that. For me, it's because, you know, when your mom used to like, and she used to wipe something off on your face and you could smell her spit. Anytime I even see a thumbnail of spit painting, I instantly just smell spit. It's gross. It's triggering. I'm not a spit painting girly. I could quite never. I think it's gross a little bit. It weirds me out. It triggers me. I will most likely not ever make a video spit painting. Like, unless y'all promising me 1 million views, that's the only way. Like, it's just, I don't like it. Yeah. Another ASMR ick that I have. I don't like when people talk not low, but super slow. Now I'm going to brush your hair. Brush your hair. Like, just get it out. I would say, now I'm gonna brush your hair. I'm gonna be super gentle. I'm gonna try not to hurt you. You know, like that. Like, how does it feel? Are you okay? Like, I like normal speed. I'm like, why are you talking in -25? It's just like, I hate that one. And then they be like, it's like, okay, it just makes me so anxious. I hate it. So yeah, those would be my ASMR icks. Okay, now I'm just gonna put like a little braid in the front. I think that would be cute. Yeah, just like going down, super gaggy. Okay, I think that's cute. I just need to comb it. I'm gonna brush it. See, even like the lighting keeps changing and I hate it. Freaks me out. But some people like it, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try not to obsess over it as much. It says, what do you do for fun, interests / hobbies? So I feel like I just said, I love music. I'm always listening to music. I love TVs and movies. I'm always binging something or watching a movie. Like, I love to just sit and like consume media that is TV or movies. Like, I love for someone to just be like, let's just sit and binge watch this show in a whole day, or let's watch this movie trilogy. Like, that is just like my favorite pastime ever. That's like, that's the key to my heart, really. But yeah, I like to read. I'm a big reader. Lately, I haven't been having much energy or time to sit and read my little books, but I love to read. I actually want to read. I had like a mini library growing up, and then I moved so much, it just things, get missing, get destroyed. So now I don't have that, but I want to have a mini library again whenever I get my own apartment again, my own place. I'm gonna have like a mini little library section. Oops, I messed up your braid. I have to start over. I didn't divide the hair right, I feel. Yeah, it's better. Put some of this with this. Okay. What else do I like to do? Honestly, I like to relax. I'm a relaxer. Okay? I'm a relaxing type girl. Probably why I like to do ASMR. I don't even like to be stressed. I like to chill. And people like, that's not a thing, but it is a thing. Like, I like leisure. I like to just sit in the sun and just chill, feel the breeze, like sitting somewhere and just people watching, or just like, oh, I'm just gonna draw, or I'm just gonna read. I really like to just relax, or just like I said, just sitting in my bed and just watching shows over and over and watching movies and like, I'm bored. I like to relax. Those are like my interests and hobbies. I'm like, of course I like to do fun stuff. I love like I said, I'm like a horror girl too, so I love to be scared. I love to go like haunted houses and stuff, conventions. So I will say, either I like to like sit and chill and just relax and read my books, watch my movies, listen to music, watch my shows, or as far as like going out, I don't know, I like to like do things, do activities. I like to, oh yeah, put one on this side. Yeah, I can put a braid on this side. I like to do activities. I like to I don't know, like I'm more of a bar girly than like a club person. Like I'd rather just go to the bar and sit and have a drink and just talk. Like I don't know, like I just like to just sit and look in your eyes and just connect with you. Like I don't know, like I'm boring, y'all. Like honestly, I keep saying I'm boring, but I'm really not. I do have certain hobbies and interests that I'm in the parkour. I think parkour is super cool. I haven't done it in like since 2020 because that's when I started in the pandemic. But I'm like, I think parkour is so cool. I watch parkour videos on YouTube sometimes, but again, I haven't really been having like the motivation to actually try and get up and try things anymore. But hopefully, maybe they'll change. You know, once I dye my hair again, I'll start to feel like myself. Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know, like I like adventure. I like to go on hikes, I like to go walking and just sightseeing. Like I don't know, these things just sound kind of boring to me. So I'm like, I don't really know what I like to do for fun. But yeah, I'm like, I just go on an adventure and just walk around and just see where the world takes you. I like to go with the flow. So I don't know, I just said a lot just for you to ask, like, what are your hobbies, what do you do for fun? But that's, I flow, I vibe, I'm an air sign. I like to be with the air. Okay, so cute. I'm loving this look. So the last and final question says, do you have a partner? How's things going dating? Um, Technically I don't have a partner. Technically I am single. I did mention in the video I was dating somebody, but in the videos I like fabricate a little bit because I don't like to super duper tell my business. So I am still dating that person, and I haven't been dating in like 3 years or so. So it is an adjustment. It's a lot of like properly communicating with the person and things like that. I really like this person, so I do hope that we go far. Yeah, so far I will say it's nice to have a person, someone to talk to and be intimate with, someone for me to just sit and look at their eyes. But it is an adjustment. I think it's an adjustment for both of us. But they're nice to me. I like them. I enjoy spending time with them. Yeah, so I don't really have much to say because I don't want to give away too much, but I will say, like, they are kind to me, they're sweet to me, they know about my ASMR channel, they support me, which I really like. They keep me motivated and always tell me, did you post a video? Make sure you post on like your heat days, because we figured out like my hot days is like on Sundays, so like make sure you always post a video on Sunday. Like, so I really like that about that person, that like they're attempting to really meet me where I'm at and see me. So yeah, so yes, I am dating. Technically I'm single, but I have someone that I really like, and yeah, that's all I can say for now. Hopefully things work out for the best. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. This is an hour-long video. I hope you guys like it. Thank you so much for all the comments that you all guys always put on my videos. Thank you for commenting on the community posts when I asked about the questions. I really appreciate that. And I just want to say, like, I'm gonna cry a little bit, I think, but I really love you guys, and I really appreciate every single one of you that just sees me drop a video and you click it, whether or not you watch an ad, or whether or not you like it, whether or not you comment. Everybody that clicks on my videos, thank you. Not gonna lie, because like life be life, and I have had my ups and downs of being in a dark place, being in a light place, being in a dark place, and I'm like, I really feel like you guys the past year or so have really helped me get in a light place and stay in a light place even when I'm having dark days. You guys just you help me, and then in some instances I really feel like you guys kind of saved my life in a little ways. Like, I'm really happy that back in 2020 I decided to start this channel, And even though I wasn't consistent all those years, I'm happy that I just decided to be consistent last year. I am overwhelmed and overjoyed with the love and that I'm receiving and everything, and I just really appreciate every single one of you, and I feel seen by you all. I'm gonna cry. I feel understood, and thank you, because life is hard, but nothing matters. So thank you all, and I really appreciate you, and I hope you have a nice night. I hope your pillow stays cold. I hope you have sweet dreams. I hope your belly is warm and full, and I hope you never know pain. I love you all. Thank you very much.